A few weeks ago, PSA announced that they were rolling out new slabs with new plastic. How's that going?
Make no mistake, this is the new standard.
Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. So yeah, got my Celtics sweatshirt on, got my Celtics shirt underneath it. Game one was amazing, but we know that Luka and Kyrie and the Mavs aren't going to give up. Still feels like one game was telling. So first of all, before I get started into this video, Sunday night I'm scheduled for a live stream, 9,000 subscriber celebration live stream. I'm going to say it's tentative. I had a little bit of a health problem this week and was told I needed to have surgery Wednesday afternoon. I was told I needed to have surgery Thursday morning. And then they just said Thursday morning, maybe not. Go see your doctor. So I'm seeing my doctor this afternoon. We'll see. Who knows? All right, so let's get started here. First of all, before you're submitting new cards to PSA, this is a PSA video. I use PSA, as you can tell here. I like PSA despite their problems, and I also enjoy talking about those problems because they are actually responsive about problems. They are a behemoth of a company, and I find that Nat Turner is quite responsive. So I'm going to put this video out. Before you submit, though, make sure, as you know, this video is sponsored by the Penny Sleever, the best supplies in the business. You can buy supplies before submitting. You can buy, obviously, penny sleeves. You can buy the best semi-rigids in the industry from the Penny Sleever at thepennysleever.com. Use code JWH for 10% off your order. I use them. I buy them. I'm just going through a huge collection and sleeving things up and putting things into various Penny Sleever supplies. So, as I said, about a month ago now, PSA and their leader, Ryan, put out a video saying that they were implementing new plastic, new slabs, heavy-duty slabs.
Medical grade plastic, a best-in-class debut.
And I'm going to intersperse little bits of that video here as I go because some of it doesn't quite ring true at this point. And if you're in the Sports Card Nonsense group on Facebook, first of all, I'm sorry. It is a disaster of a group. I guess when you get to 200,000 people in a group, it's bound to happen. But I saw a post this morning that said, hey, I got 27 slabs back from PSA, and 24 of them have this flaw in the plastic, in the same spot in all of them. And people were, and they showed pictures. People were commenting, yeah, somebody else posted about this a week or so ago. And so I went back and I found that post, and there are dozens of photos of these new slabs coming back with pretty, in my opinion, pretty severe, maybe egregious plastic flaws. And some of them are less noticeable than others. Some of them are quite noticeable. I'm going to flash some of them on the screen here so you can see. It seems to me that the new plastic, the new process is deeply flawed in some way. I don't know how I've seen the machines, I've seen, videos of them doing it, but I don't know enough about how it works to give a solid understanding. If you do, let me know. You can either comment here or you can email me and explain how this works. But
just authenticity presented with total clarity.
PSA has responded to a couple of customer service requests about this. One of them, they say it's not an eyelash and it's not a fracture, but they are called knit lines. Another one calls them flow lines. They're caused by an illusion.
No mylar, no sleeve, no movement, no illusions like Newton's rings.
And somebody else said that they received another response. I couldn't obtain that email, but the PSA had maybe called it an optical illusion.
No illusion.
Or maybe they were alluding to this very same email that says that it was caused by an illusion. PSA also says reholdering. The person had requested to reholder it because of this issue in the plastic. Reholdering it does not guarantee that it will change the appearance, and it does risk damage during re-encapsulation. And PSA, they basically are saying, you're out of luck. This is what it is. This is our plastic, this is our slab, and this mark that's on all of these slabs, and the vast majority of the new slabs that have come out in May and June since this change have these on them. Another response from PSA says, the lines formed during the cooling process in the mold.
This material is remarkably more resistant to heat.
And they exist within the plastic.
It's also more resistant to scuffs, micro scratches.
And pose no risk to your card.
Over 3 years of prototyping.
So, yeah, it poses no risk. I believe that. I do.
These aren't claims, but facts.
But it looks bad.
An upgrade across the board.
Right? It doesn't... You want your slab to look good. It just seems like if you're producing picture frames, would you want giant scratches to be in the picture frame straight out of the factory? Like every single one has the same crack in it? Sure, your picture is going to be fine, but it looks bad. Just seems to me. The interesting thing is PSA put out a promo just recently, a week or so ago, I think. And it had a card, and it has that. It's faint, but you can see it in the promo photo of the card that they're showing in the promotion. So, and it almost looks like they may have tried to airbrush it out, but it's there. You can see it. In some cards, it obviously looks more obvious, depending on the color of the card. Like some people had some cards that were white, can't see it in a white card, so it has to be a darker color. Because it's a white plastic flaw. So I'm wondering, do you think this is a big deal? Is this a deal breaker for you? Will you continue submitting to PSA? I have some cards off of PSA right now for grading as well as autograph authentication and grading. And I don't know, I guess I'd need to see one in person, in my hand, to see how bad this is, because all of these photos that were taken were taken to show the flaw. And so I wonder if I'm holding the card up, and this is how I tell the quality of a card, is from this standard distance. Can I see the flaw? Is it noticeable? Does it detract from the card? And if it does, PSA has to do something. And there's a big movement in cards to make sure that slabs look great. No, you've got to put a wrapper, not a wrapper, but a bag on your slab. There's slab mags. People want the slabs to look great in addition to the cards looking great. And this doesn't look good. And PSA should be doing something about it. They should be saying, we're working to fix this. I reached out to Nat Turner, the head of collectors, which runs PSA, who's very responsive. He, for me, seems to always respond. I reached out to him this morning 6+ hours ago, as well as a contact I have at PSA. And at the time of recording this, neither of them has even read the message that I sent them, let alone responded to it. So after recording and after editing, in the moments before uploading this video, Nat actually responded back to me saying that they are doing something and for me to stay tuned. So that is all I have for an update at this point. But again, newsletter for further updates. I'll update probably in my newsletter. Remember, my newsletter's free. It's weekly right now. It's you can subscribe on junkwaxhero.com. And I put updates like that in here. I also have other things that some people find interesting. Closing in on 1,000 subscribers on there, so I think it's been successful after just a few months. So again, let me know what you think about this issue. Would this bother you? Is SGC using the slab process too? Are they using new plastic? I don't think so. Maybe another good reason to switch to SGC. All right, thanks very much for watching. See you all soon.